SNBI enables secure bootstrapping of the devices using certificates and also enables connectivity to the network by assigning unique IPv6 address. In this demo, we can see the SNBI registrar running within a controller and the FEs which will get bootstrapped by the controller. Topology of the network is as shown, where each 0 of the controller is connected to each 0 of the devices A, B and C. Each one of device A is connected to each one of device B. Each 2 of device B is connected to each one of device C. Now we'll run the controller. In Karaf binary folder, that is bin, run the Karaf executable by giving the command /karaf. Once the Karaf is running, install the SNBI feature module. It is also required that RESTconf module to be installed to use the RESTconf APIs. And also it is desired to install MDSAL API docs module for easy access to the documentation. Here, the feature list, it gives the list of the features that are being installed in the controller. Before running the controller, whitelist has to be configured. This is how sample whitelist configuration looks like. This is an YANG definition. Under SNBI domain, device list is present, which has list name configured as demo list, and also list type configured as whitelist, which is active. This also contains list of device IDs which are allowed to enter the domain. The domain name is configured as Cisco. Here the device IDs are null. After running the SNBI forwarding elements, we will get this device IDs. Now we will see how to run an SNBI forwarding element. First, we need to download the code from the repository using the git clone command. Will download on all the devices. Once the download is complete, move to SNBI under that SNBI FE folder. Give the command make to compile the image. Once the image is successfully built, we can find the executable in the bin directory. Give the command /snbi.d in -i, which means it's in interactive mode. Now we got the console which looks similar to the Cisco devices. Now we can give the question mark for the help. It shows the list of the configuration that can be entered in the console prompt. Here, there are two modes for the user interaction. One is execution mode, whatever we are seeing now, and also configuration mode. We can enter into a configuration mode by giving the command configure. For all the commands, autocomplete is available. We need to press the tab to autocomplete the commands. Under the configuration mode, we can enable debugs. These debugs, it can be displayed on the console or it can be redirected to a file. Now the logs, it will be redirected to a file. In another tab, we can see the debug file. Now we will check the show commands which are available, which gives the status of the device. Show SNBI device. It does not have any device information. Show device. Show SNBI certificate all. It does not have any certificate. This device does not belong to any domain. We can start the SNBI process by giving the command enable in the configuration mode. After giving the enable command, SNBI process starts and it assigns the unique device identifier to each device. We can check the UDI of the device by giving the command show SNBI device. This device UDI, it will be used in the whitelist configuration. Now we will use the Swagger-based interface to access RESTful APIs. After required domain and whitelist is pushed to the controller, start the SNBI for the domain. Now we will see how to push domain and whitelist to the controller. Delete if any of the old entries are present. Now we will post the configuration. Now use the command get to verify whether the configuration is pushed to the controller or not. Here we can see the configuration with all the device IDs for the domain Cisco has been pushed to the controller. Now, after pushing domain and whitelist successfully, start the SNBI process by giving the command SNBI start domain name, that is Cisco, what we have already configured. Before starting the controller, under log directory we can see the logs. We can give the command -f to see the contents of the log file. Now I'm starting SNBI controller for the domain Cisco. Now we can see the controller is sending adjacency discovery messages to the neighbors. Now we can see the device got bootstrapped. Before that, we can check show SNBI neighbors. Show SNBI certificate all. It will give the let's see one by one device certificate. To check the CA certificate, we need to give the command CA. Show SNBI certificate CA. This is the CA certificate. Now we'll check the output of show SNBI device. Here, this show SNBI device, it gives the output which includes UDA of the device, which is unique to the device, and the unique identifier assigned with device that is given by the controller, and also the domain ID to which this device belongs to, that is Cisco, which is configured on the controller. Domain certificate subject name, which includes the UDI of the device, domain ID, device ID, and the serial number of the certificate. And also here we can see unique IPv6 address assigned to this device. Thank you for watching video. For any further queries, please send and request to the alias which is shown. Thank you.